Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another one of my new category mission runs. This time it's Fused Fighters versus the legendary GT Goku event. Once again, the run is taken from stream, so if you do want to ever see me stream Dokkan, maybe some other games, link in the description down below. Drop me a follow. Don't forget to also drop a like on this video and subscribe if you are new and if you're enjoying the content. This is the team I used. You don't have to use the same one, but this team did kind of dominate, I'm not gonna lie. Actually no, this team isn't the one I used. Just swap out SSJ4 Gogeta for the Tech LR Goku and Vegeta, and that is the team I used. But he's another very good option you can use. Of course, SSJ4s do lead this category, so if you did pull them off your summons, obviously you're going to use them. One major bonus is they're going to be incredibly dominant here, stacking throughout the entire event. You then fuse them when you're good and ready, massive raising attack and defense by 100% on super. They're going to be doing insane amounts of damage, good enough defense, 7% per rainbow keys for obtained for damage reduction, have those active skills that do ridiculous amounts of damage with a crit, and you're also going to be nullifying or disabling one enemy action for the turn as well, which could also be a super, which means you're avoiding some extra damage. But for the most part, they are pretty dominant. We know this, and they lead. And any units that fall under the 200% category lead means you've got more HP, you're doing more damage, more defense, a nice bonus to have. Very similarly, if you also pulled the gods as well from your summons, exact same thing can be said. You're going to be stacking the entire time, they're incredibly dominant, great damage output, good defense. By the time you transform them, they're then going to be pretty much untouchable, doing insane amounts of damage. The active skill, don't have the damage reduction, can't really take advantage of the evade during the final phase, but still going to be just as good. If you have both of them, and probably any other units that I'm probably going to mention, you're going to probably do this on auto. I'm not going to lie, that's how good this team is. Then you have the remainder of the units, which we're going to go through as options. If you are really severely lacking, or maybe you're a free-to-play player, you're new, and you have this guy, as long as he's floating, he should do good enough. And as long as you have items like Whis near the end, maybe like a Snake or a Aether, you're going to be good against full power J4 Goku. He still holds up. He really does, trust me. So if you're really lacking for options, free-to-play LRVB, good option. The Tech LR Goku and Vegeta and the Strength LR Goku and Vegeta are very, very good options. Of course, raising attack and defense on super, you hit additional, you're doing it twice. Damage reduction throughout the entire event. Not to mention, when you fuse them, you're going to have force the enemy super attack with the Gogeta. You're going to keep your damage reduction, very good option, especially if floating, because you can avoid taking a little bit extra damage, but for the most part, they're not going to get you killed. Same thing can't be said for these two though, because of course when they fuse, Vegeta is kind of built like wet paper, but his damage is pretty ridiculous. So if you are going to take him, either don't fuse them, or if you really need to heal, get that little bit extra HP back, or you want that force the enemy super attack that doesn't run out unlike Gogeta's, you're probably going to want to do it if you have a decent amount of items left, so you can avoid taking loads of damage on basics and also take advantage of their counters, and also the insane amounts of damage they can do. Or you want to fuse them when you're guaranteed to win, and then kind of do as much damage as possible. The LR Year 5 is also not a bad option, especially VB. Once he is transformed and you get quite a few supers in, you've got him good to go. He's going to be fine. Gogeta, throughout the whole event, he's going to be okay. He's not a bad option. Can dodge in slot 3, has I think a medium chance to do so. You lose that against full power J4 Goku, which means he's open to taking quite a bit of damage. So not the best option defensively, really does need an easy A at this point. But as long as, again, you've been conserving items, you should be able to get through it unless you're super unlucky with RNG and this guy just becomes targeted in that third slot. But as long as you have items, you should be fine depending on who's around him. Dokkan and Trunks also not a bad option, doesn't link too well, but you do get that random key +5 to potentially 10 at the start of the turn, so you kind of avoid that. Get your attack and defense +150 on super, which means their stats are going to jump up a bit. Should be pretty good throughout the entire event, again, especially as a floater. You have type disadvantage against full power J4 Goku, but another one, as long as you have items, should be fine. This Gotenks is going to greatly raise his defense throughout the entire event on super. Not to mention, when he gets to SSJ3 Gotenks, he greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns as well, which is pretty nice, and has type advantage against full power J4 Goku. So not a bad option to bring. I'm not going to lie to you, again, as a floater should do fine. SSJ4 Gogeta, another one who has type advantage, will greatly raise attack and defense on super, has his active skill, could also counter throughout the majority of the event, which you can take advantage of. If you have dupes in him as well, you can also hit an additional super and greatly raise your attack and defense twice, hit some crits. Then we have the likes of, I think this Gotenks wouldn't even be too bad. If you're hitting the super where he gets extra defense, no, he doesn't get extra defense, does he? You know what? I still don't think he'll be too bad. As a floater, he should be fine. He should be fine. Not the most solid defensively, but another one, as long as you have items, you should be able to make it through. And as long as you have some of the other heavy hitters on the team, he should be fine. And if you have dupes in him or have him rainbowed, this EZA Gotenks will be doing a whole lot of damage, especially if you give him enough orbs. Same can be said with this guy. Raises defense for 1 turn, attacks effective against all types, gets a little bit extra on rainbow keys fizz. Another one, depending on the phase, and for the most part, if you're running him as a floater and you kind of avoid damage and have your items ready for him when they need them. Another one that should do just fine. I'm not gonna lie to you, if you're struggling for options, EZA Tech Gogeta are a great option again, especially if you have the LRSSJ4s. Works really well with them. Can handle slot 1 if you really want to, you know, if you really need them to. Takes double digits on basics, does great amounts of damage, especially on crits. Great raise attack and defense. You hit an additional super, he does that twice. Can take advantage of the counter. Even against full power SJ4 Goku, he's taken double digits on basics before and after super. Great option to bring, especially if you have the LRSSJ4s. The Vegetos are options as well because of their damage reduction and counters, especially once this guy additional supers, like what, 4 times in total potentially. The accumulative damage is pretty insane. Even better defensively as well if you get all the additional supers off. You just have to avoid supers with both of them. That's very RNG related, but again, slot 3, hopefully they don't get supered. Again, you want to be conserving items for these two. They can still handle themselves. You just don't want them, of course, to be supered. Another option you could take is Kefla. She stacks as long as you get her the orbs. She's also good to go for the turn. Weirus, not a bad option, especially in giving all of these units that are orb hungry the orbs they need, especially Kefla. You could bring them together. Not a bad option as well. We've got adult Gotenks, raise attack and defense for 6 turns as well. Solid floater option. Even SSJ4 Vegeto's not a bad option as well, especially with the counters. You know, you can take advantage of that for the majority of the event. Vegex also stacks. There's a lot of fantastic options here that you could take. Especially if you're missing some of the heavy hitters. There's a lot of options. If you are missing the SSJ4s though, however, you don't have to worry. You could take a Fusion Fuse Fighters team where if you have the Year 3 EZA Gogeta, 180 lead, which is good, you can use them. Again, Gogeta's not a bad option. Again, you just kind of want to avoid damage as much as possible and have him in slot 3 the entire time. You could take him as a lead. Also, there is the EZA Tech SSJ4 Gogeta, who is another flat 170 fusions lead as another option. So you do have options, and again, all the options I've already stated, you could also use. Then there is the Batara version instead that you could use. Doesn't have as many options as Fusion, not gonna lie, but still not a bad alternative. Again, you could use the Year 5 VB as a lead. There's also the Year 3 EZA a lot of Vegeto's a 180 lead. You do have some options, it's just you kind of a little bit more limited. So you can take him or potentially him as a lead, or take him anyway. As I said, you kind of run out of options. I mean, there's still a few more you could take. I said Kefla, SSJ4 Vegeto, Vegex. You're just kind of limited of options on the Batara side of things if you were going to run this as an alternative. Then finally, there is Time Limit as well, who of course these two run. You could bring this. If you didn't pull the SJ4s, but you pull the gods, definitely bring them along. There's VB, free-to-play VB, pullable VB, Year 5 Gogeta. There's also the Year 3 EZA Gogeta, the Gotenks, Dokkan Fest Gotenks, SJ4 EZA Gogeta, the Int one. There's a few options you could bring here as well. Kefla, EZA, VB, Adult Gotenks, Vegex. Another one with a decent amount of alternative options. So even if you didn't pull the LRSSJ4s, there is still 3 alternative categories you can run with a lot of the better units that you'll be using for Fuse Fighters anyway. And if you pulled both Year 7 LRs, bring them both, they will dominate and you could probably auto run this. This intro was a little bit longer just because there were so many units to go through, but let me know how you get on. As I said before, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, enjoy the run. I'll see you next video, guys. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in 8 minutes, but now I actually want to try. Let's see if I can do it 8 minutes. Come, let's see if I can actually do it. Okay. We'll do this. To be fair, the second rotation, I need to get Who am I getting on rotation with them? SSJ4s. I need to get SSJ4s on rotation with them. That's cool. You can do that. That's fine. They have like 200k defense. Yeah. They have like 200k defense because they're level 10 links as well. I wonder if we'll even get them fused. I wonder if we'll get them fused. I wonder if we'll get one of them fused. But I'll actually be quite surprised if I manage to get both of them fused. But we'll see. We'll see. I wonder if I can know out and run this. I mean, it's definitely doable with what we got. Oh, and the year 3 LR Easy A Vegeta will have type advantage. Okay, we want you with them two. Yep, we want SSJ4s with Vegito. As I already said, we're doing a 3-1 right now. We're doing a 3-1. We're doing a year 3 Easy A Vegito Gogeta video versus GT Goku event in this. We're doing what category is this again? Fuse Fighters category mission video. We're doing 3-1 right now. We're doing 3-1 right now. Work smarter, not harder. Boom. Boom. Even if the year 7 LRs don't stack up too much, doesn't really matter. Once they're transformed and they've supered, they're good to go. Cool, we've got the setup we're looking for. Do you know what? It's actually kind of fine with me that you cannot get your 20 key, because then these two are just going to plot Goku for damage. I mean, there is a possibility of an additional from the dupe system, but it doesn't really come off all too often. We see how good those year 3 Easy A's are. They are very good. They are very, very good. The numbers they put out and the numbers they have at the start of turn is actually kind of ridiculous. The Vegito is better because of his damage reduction once they fuse. Especially once you've supered on an 18, greatly raise the defense, and then have your damage reduction and counters. He definitely edges it, but they are still both very, very good. The damage Gogeta can do is actually insane, especially if that attack's effective against all types. Which I never noticed until I went to do the showcase video, that I don't actually have him full level 10 links. Which is kind of embarrassing. Yeah, do you know what? We'll put him in slot 1. We'll give him a little bit of extra action. That's fine. We'll give them some extra action. Yeah, double digits. That's fine. Yeah. Raise attack and defense on the 18. We're good for the rest of the turn. Big 4.1 mil crit. Alright, cool. That's probably going to do a little bit of damage, but not too much. Yeah, 174k, that's fine. Considering we have over 700k health, that is kind of nothing in the grand scheme of things. These two are going to get their additional off, which means they're stacking 20. Yeah, no, this mission generally is easy. If you have all of these LR Goku and Vegetas, you are good. You are good. We've even got the active skills if we need them on the year 7s. We've got the force the enemy super attack on both the Strength Vegito and Tech Gogeta if we need them and want to use them. Strength Vegito does become like wet paper, but still, when you got the rest of them doing as much damage as they do, kind of doesn't matter. Blueberry Fuego. Straight to sun shit. Take you out real quick. Who stacked up more, mine or theirs? I mean, they're rainbowed anyway, so what does it matter? Oh yeah, do you know what? Why not? Why not? With 200k defense type advantage, we'll pop you in slot 1. Why not? Why not? Why not? We've got to show Uzi what the year 3 Easy A's can do. I mean, they can evade. They have a medium chance to dodge in their passive, so that's that coming off. One of the few events you can actually take advantage of their medium chance to dodge before they fuse. Hang on to Great Ape. To be fair, I don't think I'm going to do it in 8 minutes because I've been recording for 5. So, it's not completely accurate of how long we've been in the event for, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it in 8. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that's possible. Do you know what? I think here would probably be a good idea to use an item. Maybe? Yeah, just to be safe. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. I don't want to push it in terms of how easy this is going to be for us. Although we do have both Easy A Year 3's heals, which is also a very valuable thing to have. Unfortunately, it's not an active skill, but it's still such a valuable thing to have. Especially if you can kind of maneuver your rotations around it. You're like, okay, I'm going to take quite a bit of damage here. I'm going to fuse next turn, it's fine. Get all my health back. Kind of like a Dokkan attack. Just without all the damage. Actually, when it comes to Gogeta, yeah, there's a lot of damage. Kind of like a Dokkan attack, yeah. Additional? Okay. Do you know what? We can actually put you in slot 1. Whis over 200k defense, you're good. Double digits? Yep. Yep. Oh, there's that medium chance to dodge again. Big crit and an additional. Yep, love that. Again, just reminded me why I really want to dupe in the year 7s each. Oh, I'm really tempted to go back in. I'm really tempted to go back in, but I know I wouldn't be satisfied unless I pulled a dupe for each. And I don't want to blow all my stones on that, especially when worldwide is relatively soon. I think we should be okay. Yeah, we should be good, I think. Where's mine sitting? Those two are a bit shaky. Maybe we'll do enough damage, but that's not really a problem. We still have almost pretty much borderline 600k health anyway. So even if we do get supered, we may take quite a bit of damage, but we're definitely not going to die just because we still have so much. Plus, if we take a little bit of damage, we can actually get the year 3 Easy A's fused, or at least one of them, which is a good thing. Especially Vegeta with his damage reduction and counters. We're gonna get the Dokkan attack? I think we are. Yep. Which means we're probably not gonna fuse anytime soon, just because we're gonna get... I say all of our HP, we've got most of it anyway. But we're gonna get the rest of our HP back from this. And grow me something better. Yeah. Come on, hit crit. Hit a crit. Come on. In the showcase video, you didn't do too many crits and additionals. Come on, hit a crit. Do it. Big 6.5 mil. Big 6.5 milli. Yeah, now the FUSED Goku and Vegeta have hybrid wired, which is huge. We can let the gods carry on stacking, that shouldn't be a problem. Ooh. I did not notice they weren't going to get super attack. We're good, we have pretty much full health as it is, and that's over 700k. They should be fine. They may not raise their attack and defense because they're not going to super, but I mean, they could get an additional, but they have damage reduction. In every film I watch, I'm on the side of the bad guy. So turn around. You gonna super me? That's fine. I mean, we could actually get one of their fusions off, so that's actually not a bad thing. I didn't even do that on purpose. But we're not at half health yet. We have so much health that we're still not at half health yet to get the transformation off. I guess I'm shit out of luck growing a lemon tree. I'm gonna burn it down and grow me something better. Yeah. Oh, another crit, nice. I don't think full power stage 4 Goku's ready for what's coming for him. I really do not think he's ready for what's coming for him. Like I'm throwing everything at him, including the kitchen sink. Like, my guy's not ready. Yeah, we'll leave you in slot 1, and we'll let you do that. I generally still don't think we're gonna get the fusion off with either of them. I think at most we'll probably get one. We'll get one of the fusions active. I don't think we'll get both though. Just because we have so much health. Hold on, just hear me out and tell me I'ma be a legend now. I want that title now, cause all the legends seem to die out. What the fuck is this about? I mean, Goku, you can super them, that's fine. I mean, it's even more fun that they've double supered, but you can super them too, it's fine. That way they can, like, one of the other year 3s confused. Like, so you can super them, it's fine. No? Okay. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm being completely honest, as much as I want the fusions to come off, I probably don't need them to fuse. I mean, especially on this specific category doing this mission, you probably don't even need them to fuse. They do just as good without being fused, especially once they super on their 18. Actually, not even their 18 because it's the same before they fuse. As long as they super, you're good. Okay, that wasn't what I was supposed to do, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're still fine. Again, because my one hasn't stacked up that much because they've been floating, we could take a little bit of extra damage, hopefully get one of the fusions off. So this actually kind of works in our favor a little bit. If we can take enough damage. Okay, that's actually good. We should fuse next turn. Yeah, we're definitely gonna fuse next turn. Jesus Christ. 444 game, we're definitely gonna fuse next turn, that's for sure. Big additional, which means they raised our attack and defense twice. We're on 7k health. 7k health. I think we're gonna get the fusion off. You didn't need to dodge that, but still. It's fine. Vegeto's gonna full heal us anyway. Good thing you can't double super, otherwise we would have been dead. There is one of them, which is perfect because Vegito has type advantage against Goku. He has a 30% damage reduction for 3 turns, then goes down to 15 for the 4th and onward. But he can counter and chill in slot 1. Yeah, we'll let him soak up. Maybe we could take enough damage on the strength Goku and Vegeta to be able to fuse with the Fizz one next turn, maybe? Probably not, but maybe. This ain't gonna do anything. We didn't hit the 18, we didn't greatly raise our defense, but type advantage with 30% attack and defense, yeah, 37k. We're fine. We're fine. We don't even need to be hitting our 18 key to be okay here. Things are unable to attack with fear. He counters a lot. Yeah, the Vegito counters on all normals. Same as the strength Goku and Vegeta when they fuse into Vegeta, they counter on all normals. I don't, why not? Are we getting supered? We are not getting supered. Oh, we are getting supered. So let's see, if we actually don't kill him here, how much damage are they going to take on a super? We currently have full health. How much damage are we going to take on a super with no item active? We're going to raise their attack and defense by 30%, which means they're going to be, like, decent. They're almost at 200k defense at the start of turn. They get an additional super, they're going to raise their attack and defense by 30% twice. How much are we going to take? Actually, Goku's probably going to be dead, so we're probably not even going to see. 6.4 mil attack stat. Don't even need them to fuse. Is he dead? No. Alright, how much are they going to take? How much are they going to take on super? No item active. How much are they going to take? Shouldn't be too much. It'll be more than the Vegito, but it'll be two. It won't be. Okay, that'll be actually quite a lot. But still, we have 700k health. So we're actually okay. You never knew that, yeah. Counters on normals. Counters on normals. Bang! Absolutely demolished. That was actually a lot of fun to run all of them. But that's another category mission done. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next video, guys, and push.